So MPAC is a organization that was created by the Ontario government. They used to be formerly part of the Ontario government. Now they are a not-for-profit corporation governed by the Assessment Act through the province. They are responsible for valuing all of the properties in Ontario. I believe it's over 5 million properties. So they have to go out, value all the properties. They pick a valuation year. Every 4 years they do a reassessment. For this reassessment, the valuation year is as of January 1st, 2016. They are using those values in their modeling to come up with values for your home. They will also look at other factors on your house, such as number of bedrooms, swimming pools, garages, etc. When you receive your property assessment notice from the Municipal Property Assessment Corporation, MPAC, you need to carefully look at the value that they've put on. It's based on sales as of January 1st, 2016. So if you feel that that is a valid value for your property as of that sales date, then chances are that's the value it's going to be, and that's the value it'll stay. If you feel that value is wrong, then you really need to contact MPAC, talk to them about that value. If you wait until you get your tax bill in June, it's too late. You have 120 days from the date on the assessment notice in order to appeal your assessment. MPAC basically looks at sales. They will factor in nuisance factors, if you will. If somebody lives beside a bar, for example, and it's noisy and rowdy all the time, then you can contact MPAC, and they do factor in nuisance factors for certain things that may be, extraordinary. As a result of the reassessment, no. The municipality cannot benefit from a reassessment by charging more in taxes. Depending on how much it's increased, if the average, for example, is 20%, and if your value goes up 25%, then you would see an increase due to reassessment. If your value went up exactly at the 20%, there would be no effect on your taxes. If your value went up less than the 20%, you should see a potential decrease in your taxes due to the reassessment. No, your property taxes will not change right away when you receive your assessment. The assessment is going to be received shortly. July 4th is supposed to be the mail-out date. That will affect the 2017 tax year, and that will be phased in. Any increase in assessment will be phased in over 4 years. You need to contact MPAC right away. You can also go to their website, www.mpac.ca. They have a section on their website called About My Property. You can go and look at that to see values in your neighborhood, or you can phone MPAC. The number will be on the assessment notice, and you can discuss it with them, but you need to act within the 120 days if you are going to oppose it.
Should I call the City of Hamilton?
Do not call the City of Hamilton. We will just direct you to MPAC, so you may as well just call MPAC directly. So your property taxes are calculated based on a budget. So we set a budget for the year, and we divide that by the assessment base of the municipality to come up with a tax rate. The municipality is not allowed to just jack up taxes by 27% because the valuations have gone up. So the way we do taxes is it's the assessment value times a tax rate. If the value of the properties jump significantly by 27%, the municipality has to adjust their tax rate down. So to offset the increase in value on a home, we adjust by reducing the tax rate, so we collect the same amount of taxes as we did the previous year. nobody should panic. There's absolutely no way that the city can benefit from increasing your property taxes by 27% due to reassessment. It is legislated that we cannot do that. We would not do that. We do have programs for seniors and disabled who meet an income threshold where they can have any increases deferred. We do have the seniors tax credit for seniors at a certain income again and a certain property value where they can get a tax credit based on approved bylaws from the city as to amount. They should contact the tax department. For property assessment, you need to contact MPAC. Anything to do with your property taxes, obviously, you would contact the City of Hamilton to discuss. If Canada Post goes on strike and your assessment notice has a date of July 4th on it, let's say they're out for a month, that would add a month to the date of your appeal. So they would add 30 days to that. So when you do get your property assessment notice, open it, read it carefully, look at the value, satisfy yourself that it is a valid value. Many people open that reassessment notice and it says this is not a tax bill, so they throw it away or put it to the side. You really need to look at it. You really need to satisfy yourself that the value is correct. If the value is correct, you really don't need to take any action. If the value is incorrect, you really need to contact MPAC and look at a reassessment or have them re-look at your property for whatever extenuating circumstances you think may be wrong. But you definitely need to look at that assessment notice and you definitely need to satisfy yourself that the value they have is correct.